Hey y'all, it's your Numerical Lion back again with another video. Thanks for watching. I want to talk about this game the other night, well, last night actually, March 20th, where the Abilene Christian Wildcats defeated the Texas Longhorns 53 to 52. And I want to show you the numerical coincidences and patterns from this game that are just amazing. So, first of all, very interesting. It took me a while to do this decode because I kept going deeper and deeper and deeper. And I went to Austin, Texas. Well, not really, but I went there via the internet and found out that their weather, their year round weather temperature, I don't know if you can see that. Here, make it bigger. Zoom in to insane levels to show you. I'm not making this up. Their year round temperature is 52 degrees. They scored 52 points in the game. And Abilene, Texas, notice it's the 27th most populous city in the state of Texas. I'll tell you about that later. And then its average temperature is 53 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, what are the odds? That's insane. Insanity. Really is. So, it's not the only thing I noticed in this decode. Let's get to it if I can find where I'm at here. So, so yeah, I made some money on this game, but I did not decode this. I did not pick them. Credit goes to DPO, Daily Picks. I forgot what the O stands for. Um, Only, yes, Daily Picks only. And he picked Abilene Christian, and his reasons I'm not sure I understand. Um, I'm not sure March Madness equals 64, date numerology 64, 24 and 4. I'm not sure what that means. Anyway, they came in the game with 23 victories. I don't even know what this means. 10 date numerology, the fourth triangular. And I think that's wrong, but anyway, Texas, this is right. Texas loses to fall 19 and 8 on the season, 19 the eighth prime, and Texas lose to get eighth loss of the season on 8 date numerology. Is there 8 date numerology? I don't know. I didn't check it, but anyway, this is what he said. And I'll give him credit. He did pick Abilene Christian to win. I did make some money off of this game, so thank you. This was the score. And Wildcats equals 53, right? Abilene, 53 degrees temperature year round, or that's their average. Joe Golding, the name of the coach, equals 53. And the place where the event happened equals 53. So here it is. Here's the final score again. And here's this guy. Look, he's got his arm around this black fellow, like choking him almost, except he's happy. And the Baphomet sign, right? And Texas has got that hook 'em horns thing going on with the Baphomet thing. Interesting. So anyway, notice that they're ranked 14th and Texas 3. I'll tell you that's interesting too. Everything's interesting about this, and I'll show you the score. I'll break it down for you. Um, so Abilene Christian Wildcats equals 105. That's interesting because This is all about the coach. The coach, what's his name? Good old, what's his name? Golding. Coach equals 105. Abilene Christian, 149, right? 77 for theater, because that's what this was all about, theater. And 103. I'll talk about these numbers. These numbers I won't talk about. So 149, the 35th prime, 35, the reflection of 53. 103, the 27th prime. Remember, they're the 27th most populous state, city in the state, right? And the name of Abilene, the name of their whatever equals 103, 27, and upset equals 27, right? Let's look at Joe Golding. Here's his real name. Born October 15th, a good friend of mine, born October 15th. And from his from this game to his next birthday is exactly 30 weeks. And that's interesting because 30 was written all over this game. Coach, it's all about the coach. Coach 30. Abilene 30 in that reduction cipher. Joe, his name and the name of the guy who hit the clutch free throws. Joe, what's his name? Joe Pleasant. Both 30. And look, Abilene Christian scores 30 points in the second half. The crucial 30 points, right? They were at 28, and this guy hit 2 free throws. So if you look up the shooting percentage, and I will right here, I'll show you. So the field goal percentage is right here, field goal. And they shot a total of 20 for 67. You can see down here. Look at that. They had 30 rebounds. Isn't that funny? 30 rebounds. And Texas also had 30 rebounds. Look at that. 30 rebounds. Both had 30 rebounds. What are the odds? 30 was all over this game, right? 30 rebounds. Insane. So wait, let's get back to this. So this was their shooting percentage. Rounded up, it's 30%. And the headline was stuns. They stuns Texas, all 30, right? Opposing coach Shaka Smart, 30. Texas also 24, big number in this game. Texas 24. Look at Abilene and Austin, 84 and 48, 30. Both share the 30, and both 42. Interesting, huh? Abilene Christian Wildcats, 240 or 24. Texas scores 24 points in the second half, right? Abilene gets its 24th win. And it finished, at least on the East Coast, on a day with 24 numerology, right? And then maybe we're talking about 28 or 23. Look at oh shoot, where's that slide? Anyway, if you look at this, look at their numbers. These are the two hot top scorers, C. Mason and A. Jones. I know they're not the exact number, but they're really close. 65 and 64, 2019, 29, 28, 97, 98. And they could have put up the other guy. Look at this. Top scorers. They say it's C. Mason, who wears number 20 for the purple, which is Abilene, and A. Jones for the burnt orange, who's got 13, right? 11 and 13 is 24, right? 20 and 1 or 201. Why'd they put his jersey up there? They could have put Pleasant, the guy who hit the 2 free throws to win the game, give him 11 points. He's number 32. 32 and 1, 33. They didn't do that. They did this guy. Interesting. I'm not sure why. So, interesting similarity between these two. And then some more 23 for you. Texas was held to 23 points below its season average in this game. 23rd turnover was the last turnover, with the most for the program in 8 years. On a day with 23 numerology, 23, the reflection of 32. This guy, Joe Pleasant, I'll show you, he's number 32. Joe Pleasant. Let's give you an image of him. You can see the 32. There you go. He's number 32. Joe Pleasant. 32. The reflection of 23, right? So I looked this up. The longest winning streak for Texas is 23 in the 23-24 season. Unbelievable, huh? And then the longest losing streak involves 23 too. It ended on 2/3. Right? Isn't that funny? From the coach's birthday to this game was 156 days. University of Texas at Austin, 156. That's their official title. Abilene Christian Wildcats, 156. Amazing, huh? And then I was trying to find the coaching record of uh, what's his name, Joe. According to this, he won 155 games before this match, so it would have been of his 156th. To include the date, to say 157, East Region, this was the East Region, 157. And then I found something a little more precise that said he had 157 wins coming into this game. Notice he's 143 losses. Abilene, the 14th seed against the 3rd seed. So that means he would have won his 158th game, I guess. Okay. Well, if you include the date, to the end of the game on the East Coast was 158 days. It's a little bit of a stretch, but not really. The guy who won the game, Joe Pleasant, equals 37, 157. 157, the 37th prime. Let me show that. There you go. I don't know if you could see that, but it is. Trust me. Wildcats also 37. Look at Joe Pleasant in free throw. He was on the line. He made 2 free throws with like 1.2 seconds to go in the game. 2 free throws. Joe Pleasant 118. Free throw 118. 11 and 8. Why is that interesting? 11 and 8. Look at his numbers. 11 points and 8 rebounds. And Joe Pleasant equals 118, and free throw equals 118. Those were the only 2 free throws he made. I mean, that he attempted and made. Isn't that insane? And then March Madness 118. And then this number kept popping up too. Joe Pleasant, the equals 179. Lucas Oil Stadium 179. And then Abilene Christian University 131. 131, the 32nd prime, right? 23, the reflection of 32 is jersey number. It's also 166, Abilene Christian University, 166. And then he shot 3 for 18 for 3 pointers, which is 0.1666, goes on forever. Here, I'll show you. 3-point percentage. 3 for 18. See that? Craziness, huh? Abilene Christian University, 311. 311, prime number, the 64th prime. And that's interesting because it happened on a day with 64 numerology. At least the game started on the East Coast. Played in Indianapolis. I think that's Central Time. I'm not sure. March Madness 64. Also had 28 going on with it. 28. 28 numerology. Wildcats equals 28. It was 208 days from this game, or at least when it ended on the East Coast, to his next birthday, the coach, Joe. And Texas scores 28 points in the first half. See what's going on here? 28 points in the first half. Abilene Christian played 28 games, right? Joe Golding, name of the coach, 46, the reflection of 64. Joe Pleasant, 46. They have a connection. And then let's look at, he's born June 26th, a day with 32 numerology. 6 plus 26, 32. Right? He's the son of Anthony Pleasant, a pro football player, right? Won Super Bowls. Really good player, as I recall. Anthony Pleasant. So born and bred to be, no doubt. Born with 32 numerology. Birth numerology. Where's number 32? Let's look at Joe. Joe Pleasant. He's number 32, as I mentioned. He's 6'8", 220 from Overland Park, Kansas. Overland Park, KS, like how they write it, 6'8", right? Overland 37, like Joe Pleasant. It's also 37. Isn't that right? I think it is. We'll check. Joe Pleasant. 37. Gosh darn. So interesting. So, 6'8". He stands 6'8". He's from Overland Park, KS. 68. Reflection of 86, like Abilene Christian. And then he's a junior forward. Remember the 179 stuff? Right? Didn't we just talk about 179? And look, Joe Pleasant. Here's the story, right? You got to make it so interesting. Joe Pleasant, son of Anthony Pleasant, right? Slowed his breath and calmed himself. The most pressure-packed moment of his college career, the Abilene Christian junior forward, was perfect on 2 free throws from a spot where he had struggled in the past. Joe Pleasant, 179. We're just talking about this number, right? 179, junior forward. Joe Pleasant, 179. It was their first meeting. Abilene and Texas had never met before. 179 as well. Right? So here's this big quote from Joe Golding. Toe to toe. Incredible story, right? It's a story. It's a story. So that equals 640, that whole thing in reduction. First meeting, 64. Remember it happened on a day with 64 numerology? Remember this? Remember that? Connects to that. There's also 730 or 73. It's their first meeting, 73. Junior forward, 73. Right? So fourth team seeded 13 or lower, 4 and 13, right? Wasn't Texas the no, they're the 14th seed. Anyway, 4 and 13, 13 seed Ohio, or just underdog. Pleasant with 11, right? He finished with 11, and this guy finished for 11, but yet they mentioned Mason instead of Pleasant. Interesting, huh? They're going to face number 11 UCLA after they both scored 11 points, right? Both of them scored 11. That's 22. 56 seconds. Three-pointer with 14 seconds left. Jones hit 2 free throws with 56 seconds to go. Three-pointer with 14 seconds, right? 3, 14, 14 seed against the 3 seed. 23rd turnover. Covered all this. And then this is funny. Total driving distance from Abilene, Texas to Austin is 216 miles, or 6 times 6 times 6. So that about does it. Yeah, some crazy coincidences. I don't know. I think I covered everything. Let me check and see. But yeah, it's just an amazing numerical pattern. I don't know how anybody would have called this game, but somebody did. So props to DPO, but he didn't do this decode. He did something else. So yeah, there's some confusion about how many wins he had, but either way, it all works out. It all works out in the end. So thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. And please subscribe if you haven't already. And everybody, walk good. I'll talk to you later. Later. Just seeing if I missed anything, and I didn't. So, all right. Everybody have a good one. One love.